No, I would just like to say to Your Honor that I am not suicidal. That's what I would like to say.
Okay.
I am not suicidal.
Okay.
I am not suicidal. I am innocent, and I am not suicidal. If I did this, then it means that I stuck my fist in the fears of Black Americans in this country for over 400 years and the fears of the LGBTQ community. Your Honor, I respect you and I respect the jury, but I did not do this. And I am not suicidal. And if anything happens to me when I go in there, I did not do it to myself. And you must all know that. I respect you, Your Honor. I respect your decision. Jail time. I am not suicidal.
Okay. Mr.
I am not suicidal.
Stop laughing about black.
I am not suicidal. And I am innocent. I could have said that I was guilty a long time ago.
Well, that's great. But you are a bit delusional.
Keto and crime, keto and crime. We uncover the grime on keto and crime. Keto and crime, keto and crime. Now is the time for keto and crime.
Hey everyone, Tracy here from Keto and Crime. Thank you so much to every single one of my patrons and channel members. You make this possible. And you're one of the reasons I do this. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And if I haven't said it before, thank you. I'll sing it. Thank you. Thank you for hanging in there with me and letting me geek out, not making fun of me like a lot of other people do, because I like weird stuff about crime and dark history. Thanks, everyone. Wow. So, yesterday evening at between 6 and 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, the live stream came on from Cook County Courthouse, in which a judge sentenced Jussie Smollett to a variety of sentences for his fake hate crime. And you just saw the reaction of Jussie as he was being let out to begin his jail sentence. And he still contends he's innocent. I think we all know that that's very laughable, being that the preponderance of the evidence that we have seen shows that he planned this, he hired people to do this, and he would have gotten away with it had not been for people in Chicago that really suspected that this was not kosher and not correct, pushed for investigator. But otherwise, because of his highly peoples and government in Illinois and in Hollywood, he would have gotten away with it if it had not been for one former Chicago prosecutor that pushed for a special investigator, and the police chief of Chicago, I believe, as well. So he would have got away with this. He was angry from the beginning when he got caught, and he's now suffering the consequences of his actions. And I don't wish him any harm, but at first I was a little upset. Oh, the sentence. The sentence was as follows. Now, prior to the sentencing, the judge literally spoke for about a half hour, going over the facts of the case and literally laying down the law to Mr. Smollett, saying that he had set race relations in the country back 10 years, that he had set the need for both race rights and homosexual rights back 10 years, that he lied, that he perjured himself, that he's now a convicted felon, and that will follow him the rest of his days, that whatever he sentences him to, essentially he could do no more harm than Jussie has already done to himself. And he said, you've made yourself riches to rags.
Me, or any other judge that would be sentencing you in this criminal case. You are now a permanently convicted felon. Your family, who loves you and supports you, I only want to use the word forgive, because forgiveness isn't even necessary. They're with you so much, they're so tight-knit, but you have to live with the fact that you really put them through a ringer. You've embarrassed your valuable friends in high places, the elected public officials, people in the media. You've embarrassed them. You have to live with that. I don't know if those relationships can be repaired. You've become toxic in your own workplace. Your career future is uncertain at very best. It was really on a rocket ship to success, and now you've turned yourself into riches to rags, and it's so unfortunate. Your very name has become an adverb for lying.
And so the judge was laying down the law, and I thought he was really going to hit him because, but prior to that, the judge was talking about what he could sentence him to, and because he was convicted of 5 or 6 counts, people were conjecturing he could be sentenced to up to 15 years in prison. However, the judge said the way the Illinois law read, and it's open to interpretation, the way he interpreted it, it was a max of 3 years in state prison. So that would be the most he would sentence him to. So as the judge went further and further into his tirade, I was really hopeful he was really going to throw the book at Jussie and make him an example. And I guess in a way he did, but still, I would have liked to seen him serve the max sentence for what he did to the 2 brothers that he falsely accused, what he did to everybody in Chicago, everybody in Illinois, and everybody in America, because we were the ones that were facing the backlash of these lies, and the judge spoke to that. But he was sentenced to 30 months of felony probation, which is almost essentially 3 years. And then he was sentenced to pay the state of Illinois and the city of Chicago $124,000 in restitution plus some change, and an additional $25,000 fine to be paid to the court. And off of that will come the $10,000 bond that he had already posted, so that will come off one of those totals. And he said that the first 150 days of that 30-month probation parole period would be served in Cook County Jail. So 4 months of that 30 months will be served in Cook County Jail to begin immediately. So he was taken by deputies to Cook County Jail immediately, and then will serve the other 26 months on probation, and he's allowed to travel wherever he needs to go. He can call in and report. So essentially, as long as he's calling in and reporting his sentence and pays the fines, his sentence is essentially over once he walks out of Cook County Jail in 4 months.
So here's your sentence. I'm sentencing you to 30 months felony probation, and the probation is going to be to this court. You're going to be allowed to travel wherever you want. You do not have to live in the state of Illinois. You can report by phone. I know that if you're going to try to make a living and do some of the things you do, you may have to go to other places, New York and Los Angeles. You can do those things. You will pay restitution to the city of Chicago in the amount of $120,106. You are fined $25,000, which is the maximum fine. And you will spend the first 150 days of your sentence in the Cook County Jail. And that will start today, right here, right now.
So it's going to be a tough spring for Jussie. I was kind of wanting him to get prison time. I really was. But once I told my mother-in-law, like I said, my wife's family is from Chicago, that he was going to spend 4 months in Cook County, she goes, that's worse than state prison. He's going to get his comeuppance in there. Cook County is no joke. So off to jail he goes. You can see his outburst. You can see how delusional he is. His family is standing behind him. His brother dressed down. Of course, people through the press saying that he's innocent. The delusion and the mania runs thick in this family. I don't know if they actually believe he's innocent or if they're just trying to protect him. I suspect it's a little bit of both. But Jussie is truly delusional. He really thinks he's done a great thing here and that he did nothing wrong. The city of Chicago and the state of Illinois and the entire country plotted against him. But in any case, he's in jail. I don't know if they'll put him in general population. It'll be interesting to see. But that's the latest and the greatest. I will be back really soon with more true crime. And until then, keep on crime.